Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 11. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll be third down.
11 MT tank. 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Throw left side on target to Thielen. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And his kick here is good. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, that's where everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
24 is the mic. No gain on this defense. No gain. Check 43. Check 31. Check 31.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 3. Check 3. 24 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They will indeed snap it to Watson, eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
You think you gonna get this? Watch the edge. Hey, 25's the mic. 11.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Here we go. You got nothing. Shift. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for second. It got his man complete. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there for Philly. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the gun on third, Watson forced out to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Watson dancing to his left. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 6-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Burrow. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a first down throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
24 is the mic. 24! You ain't doing nothing today. 24 is the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. 24 is the mic. Bound to lose one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Watson now to throw. Steps away to his left. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From the 22, Watson. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got a man, complete. A big play there just before halftime.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
36.
On first down, it's Cook, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and 15.
Watch twitch. Watch 9. Slam.
Here's Watson. Being chased out left. Looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Watson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on fourth down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from third and long to now it's a go situation here on fourth and inches.
They'll run for it. Cook. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Cook, they'll try and run it, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. SOS. SOS. SOS.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's a pickup of 3 on the play, but with it, time has run out on the first half of play. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coach...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for Philly.
Three down. Watch 8-9, he's yours. Check, hey, 31. Check, hot route, hot.
On first down, it's Watson. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Eagles 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Right back to him on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 116 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
A gain of 19 yards.
24 is the mic.
First down, Philadelphia.
24 is the mic.
Now it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
24 is the mic. Alert, alert. Hey, 31. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Watson looks to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another.
And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his third touchdown now on the year. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson off play action. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, watch 55. Check.
Now Cook running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run. Cook. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 12. And an Eagles first down.
Watson on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. This is Smith with a grab. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16.